Hey everyone, this is Tommy here with Outrider USA, here with a freshly built 2021 Outrider Transition 420L. This is Phil's machine from Texas, and we just wrapped it up, just took it out for its first test runs and getting ready to pack it up. So I wanted to show you a couple of the ins and outs of this machine and also some of the options he went with so you can kind of see what it looks like when it's finished up. If you're thinking about a transition, this will be a good informative video to help you make a decision on the options and just kind of give you an idea of what to expect. So first off, the transition of course is our compact, lightweight chassis, no suspension on the transition, short wheelbase, sport oriented, obviously a lower entry level price machine than our full suspension bikes. This unit, every transition has a white frame and white wheels, and he went with that candy red pearl on his electronics enclosure here. Everything gets a wrinkle black. So that was his color scheme. And also with these units, there's no additional charge on the colors, same as our full suspension machines. So that's nice. If you go to powderbythepound.com, powderbythepound.com, you can pick your colors there. So this one turned out great. He upgraded from the hub motor system to the mid-drive, American-made mid-drive system with our German gearbox. This one is very similar to our Alpha Drive, except the 40 mile per hour top speed on these transitions, where the Alpha has 45 miles per hour tops. 4,000 watts max power on these, fan cooled, actively cooled motor with a temperature sensor, so it can run under high power levels for extended periods of time, up steep grades, 94% efficient max motor, again American made. Carbon belt drive system, standard with this mid-drive motor upgrade. It's just a great system if you want to run at high power levels, high speeds for long periods of time, and you want that quality American motor and German gearbox. Also, he went with the biggest battery pack we offer in the transition, which is actually a 2.4 kilowatt hour battery now, since we're using the LG MJ1 cells, which are 3.5 amp hours a cell. So the 420L got its nameplate from the 4,000 watt motor and the 2.0 kilowatt hour battery. So with these latest and greatest batteries, it actually packs even more power at 2.4 kilowatt hours or 2,400 watt hours. So lots of range there. And that's about half the battery size of the largest pack on the Alpha. This is as big as it gets for the transition, and you'll see a true 50 miles of range on this at 40 miles an hour with light pedaling, and 100 miles of range if you back down the speed a little bit on this. And also with the battery, he got the charger upgrade. So the standard charger on the transition is off-board. It's not built in like the charger is on the Alphas. It helps us make this more compact and save some weight. This one is also fully waterproof and IP rated, so this thing can get soaking wet in your bag or whatever, no worries. Standard charger is 300 watts. This upgraded charger is 1,000 watts, so it cuts your charging time by about 3 times. So for this big 2 kilowatt hour battery pack, it's going to charge it in 2 hours from empty. So real fast, charges off of a standard 110 volt outlet. You can see here by this cord, just a standard cord, plugs into this lead here. So if you want a longer cord, you can easily get these longer cords at the hardware store if you lose yours, whatever. And then your DC lines plug in right into the back of the enclosure there to charge. This is great because it's super tough. You don't have to worry about smashing it. It's a cast aluminum enclosure, so it's really, really solid. Worst thing is if you have a cheap plastic charger that you smash and then you're stuck in the water, especially if you're out on long trips. So this is a great insurance policy to have such a tough charger. Even our standard 300 watt off-board charger is also IP rated and waterproof and super tough, so it's hard to go wrong on these. Also, he's got the overdrive crank set, which is made by Schlumpf. You can see it real well over on this side here. You see the full setup. This has a race face chain ring, 40 tooth, narrow wide chain ring, so it's going to be real stable, not drop chains. Aluminum chain guards on both sides, so you won't again drop chains. Black 175 millimeter crank arms. The Schlumpf is a 2-speed, heel button shifted for low and high. So you swing your heel in to hit that. You don't have to use any hand controls at all. You can do it while you're rolling. And in low range, you're at 40 tooth chainring, just like what's mounted there. And in overdrive, it engages a 2.5 to 1 speed increase, so you get 102th equivalent. So at 40 miles an hour, you can be pedaling at a nice, comfortable cadence, around 75 RPM or so, even a little less. Can do different chainring sizes there if you wanted, even taller gear ratio than that, but that 40 tooth is a sweet spot for most setups. Also, this comes standard with the Alienation pedals. Real nice little knurled pedal, super grippy. If you want to clip in, this is just kind of a base pedal, and so you could always do a SPD on one side and a flat on the other. This is a good all-around pedal. Keeps those shoes really gripped into the pedal. Also, he went with the Shimano Di2 upgrade, and so he's got the 11-speed Alpine hub in the back, internally geared hub. So what's awesome about that is a little 11-speed transmission essentially for the pedal power, and you don't have to be stopped, or you don't have to be rolling, I'm sorry, to shift gears on that. So you could be parked and you can go through the gears, no problem. And the shifter on that is electronic. That's what makes it the Di2, and that is here. So you've got your up shifter on the left and down shifter on the right. And you can see as I go through the gears there, you got 11 speeds, so you can go through them fast. And right there. So it's also got a mirror here on the left side and the right side, so you can see on both sides of the vehicle. It's fully adjustable. Real nice, tough little mirrors from Miracle. And so he's also got the headrest option, adjustable headrest, nice big cushion, adjust up and down, and then also the tilt is adjustable as well from the back here with all these adjustments. He has an LED whip, white 4-foot whip, so you get 360-degree visibility the whole way around the machine. So if you're riding in traffic or parking lots or anywhere where you're concerned about being seen, that whip makes a huge difference. And it's quick disconnectable. Just pop the pin and quick disconnect here. So if you want to load it in the back of your vehicle or any kind of tight space, you can do that real easy. It's additional lighting up front. He's got the headlight option, 900 lumen LED hardwired headlight. So there's no additional battery needed to run that light. It's run off the main pack, so you're always going to have that safety light anytime you turn the key switch on. So it's a great daytime running light. That's got plenty of power for nighttime riding at speed as well. So it's a great balanced option, really economical and very efficient with that LED. So also he's got the cargo rack option, nice lightweight Axiom rack, aluminum tubular rack, which is adjustable as well. It's got a mount back here if you want an additional strobing taillight, and standard panniers can mount on this. We really like the Ortlieb panniers, and also the Arkel panniers are a great choice for that. In addition, this 40-mile-per-hour machines all come with a steering damper standard now. This is adjustable from the front. You can see a little bit better here. So you've got your low-high adjustment. So if you want this thing to be really stiff, you turn it clockwise, stiffen it up, or if you want to loosen it up, turn it counterclockwise, loosen it up for low-speed maneuverability. Then you can tighten that up for high-speed stability. If you're cruising at speed, that makes the hand controls real solid and stable, so you won't get that twitchiness at speed. Additionally, he's on the back here, you can see you've got the option on the transition to add other ports. You could do, say, a USB port back here if you wanted to. These aren't populated currently, but with any additional electronic options, you can have USB ports or some other options as well if that's something that you're interested in. That pretty much covers this. This is a pretty well optioned out machine. There's not much else that you'd add as standard options on this unit. Still got the reclinable seat, of course, so you can tilt it back if you want to be real reclined, or you can be more upright. You can also move the seat forward and back on the frame. You can move the boom in and out for adjustment. The cool thing about the transitions as well is it has a locking parking brake on both sides. So you just pull the pin, or pull the brake and slide the pin in. Really simple and effective braking mechanism that works great. Mechanical 160 millimeter disc brakes are standard on the transition. Plenty of stopping power. Can upgrade to hydraulics if you want to. The cycle analyst display is also standard, so you can choose from 3 preset power levels. Anywhere from 750 watts and 20 miles an hour up to 4,000 watts and 40 miles an hour. and that's fully programmable. So you can set those power limits how you want, and you can even do a handlebar mounted toggle switch to choose between those settings on the fly if you want to make adjustments. On the right side of this, the transitions now all have their throttles on the right, just like you'd expect with a motorcycle. The old machines had them on the left. It's a twist grip throttle with spring release, so it's progressive. So it's not an on-off switch, it's gonna be a progressive throttle like you'd have on a motorcycle. So you're gonna twist that for throttle. It's gonna be a natural ergonomic twist throttle. Steering is direct on the transition, so you can see I have that damper turned way up, so it's very, very stiff. I'm gonna loosen it up since there's no load on it. So you can see that steering, real nice tight turning radius on the transitions, very maneuverable, very compact. And you can see as I turn that damper up, it gets to the point where at full hardness, that's a lot of resistance in the steering, which is what you want for high-speed riding. So it really does its job really well there. Additionally, the transitions all have full chain tubes, so you're not gonna get your pants greasy. It's got a lot for the money for the bike. If you consider the fact that it's a 2400 watt-hour battery, over 100 miles of range are possible. Typical electric bike battery around 700 watt-hours. So about 4 times as much with this when it's fully optioned out. The motor and drive system, one thing I didn't really talk about a whole lot is that, again, it does have active cooling. So it's got a super powerful IP-rated exhaust fan there that's going to keep the system running really cold, and it runs all the time, because the colder you keep that motor, the better power you're going to get out of the motor all the time. So it's better just to keep the fan running as cold as possible. That's the quick overview. We want to keep these customer build videos short and sweet for you. So if you're thinking about a build like this, you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like, different options, what they do for you. And I think Phil is going to love this transition. It's a great build. One thing additionally that I didn't mention is the new transitions are using this new handlebar setup. We had a lot of requests for folks to get their hands further away from the tires. So these new bars sweep way out, so you got a real wide handlebar position, which is very nice on the road, open chest, so you can really breathe easy. And it's a very commanding and nice position on the road. But you can loosen up these 5mm bolts here, clamps on both sides, and you can rotate these handlebars in if you want a tighter handlebar position, more compact bar position. So you can go in and out as you want, and also towards you and away from you as well. So there's a lot of adjustability there on that. I think it's probably only right that we do a little pull up so you can hear the motor. I'm gonna get it into a good gear here. Okay. Good. So you can see, even though it's a 40-mile-an-hour machine and over 10,000 RPMs on the motor, it sounds pretty mild on the bench, but it's rocket fast on the road, and it's also super efficient. So it's a great drive system. This drive has been 10 years now in production and refinement for us. So it's seen thousands and thousands of miles and tons of upgrades, and it's just a rock solid, high quality drive system that packs the power and efficiency that it's just not possible to get in a hub motor, and the active cooling as well. So I hope this video is informative. If you guys have any questions, please send us a message or drop it in the comments. And we want to keep these coming, and so if there's anything else you'd like to know about them, please let us know, or anything we can include in addition to what we have here. We'd love to hear it. So take care. Hope you have a great day. Cheers.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna get a quick little shot with it.
Actually, could you just take off from there?
Yeah.
That would look like, 1 second. And go for it.